Howdy, folks. This is NotJay. You are on NotJay's. What the hell is the name of my my
Chronicles?
page? NotJay. No, the actual name of the of my channel. Crap, I forgot now. NotJay Tabletop Gaming. That's it. And you're watching episode 1 of NotJay's Chronicles. So what's going to be happening is Wednesday nights are going to be my nights where I have actual topics, where we do our best to stay as focused as possible on that topic. Whereas Thursdays are just going to be whatever the hell ends up getting talked about. Going to be honest, there's probably going to be a lot of talk about food. Going to be a lot of talking about guns, etc., and so forth. So we've got some commenters already. Charles is always first on the docket. Evening all. John Longshore says it's just a jump to the left. Yeah, it's time warp. There you go. Dave Hall, the excitement has built up and blown over. Happy Thursday, unrailings. Yes, as the comment said, this one's going off the rails because, well, that's what happens. John says, I think we should steer clean of talking about onions. It's kind of a touchy subject. Fair enough. WRTV was ABC in Indianapolis.
Sweet.
Oh, because I have RWRTV for Rocky's War Room TV on my thing here. NotJay's Masterpiece Chronicles, says Chuck. Thank you, sir. Wardrobe, what's up, Charles and John? Wardrobe, come on, man.
If you
can come in, you can jump on. Let's go.
Get in here, Todd.
I forgot. Welcome. And Mr. Beckus, welcome, sir.
Just saw that Paulie's here. What's up,
Paul? Morning. Good morning to you. I'm glad you're joining us over your Vegemite sandwich and of whatever weird shit you drink, eucalyptus tea or some
shrimp
damn
on the
thing.
Barbie.
So, and then Peter Berg is with us. Got a smiley face. Welcome, Mr. Bergs. Welcome, one and all. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you for making my ego bigger than it already is. It is greatly appreciated. Chuck says, good day, Paul. John Longshore, like they say, come on, guys. If you have the keys, don't stare in the windows. Exactly. And I'm chuckling a sickie from work. I'm chucking a sickie from work today. Okay, I'm gonna go with you decided to call in sick and watch me instead. Fair enough. Hopefully you're not really sick. Hopefully you're got a little of the blue flu and you just didn't want to go to work. But if you are sick, I hope you get to feeling better, sir. So as some of you may or may not know, I have recently changed jobs. I went from being in the lumber industry to be in the animal feed business. Started that this last Monday, and I gotta say, it's a world of difference for me. I don't have anybody pestering me about when their windows are going to show up, or hollering and yelling at me because 2x4s cost $5 more than they used to, $10 more than they used to. I'm not having to look at blueprints and figuring out how many damn 2x4s do I really need in this house. I answer the phone. I take orders from customers that want feed for their animals. So you got that going for you. John says, I'm retired and called in sick when she wanted to go shopping for shoes. There you go. A wise choice, John. Wise choice. What's the best food to feed to donkeys? I'd have to go with parfait.
That's got to be a loaded question. Yeah.
I got to say parfait because I don't know nobody that don't like no parfait.
Yeah, it seems like a loaded question, Paul.
What do cattle prefer for feed? Fine dining clover or just the lower peasant like hay? Actually, I was kidding at first when I first took this job. I was like, I'm not going to have to know the difference between 2x4s and 2x6s and treated and common and the difference between CDX and BCX and all that other garbage. Ho ho ho! Little did I know, we've got starter, we've got finisher, we've got gestation, we've got lactation, we've got all.
NotJay has lactation. You guys all just heard him say that.
Yep. So, and then, yes, John. Yes, jackass. If you're, Mr. Beckus, when you're referring to donkeys, if you mean a jackass, I like spaghetti. Spaghetti works.
I mean, spaghetti's super good.
So, I got that going for me. My printer is up and running again. The big printer is going. Printed this real quickly last night. It is, this is one of the candidates for my walls for my Tantive 4. To give you an idea of what we're looking at, size comparison. Yeah, we'll go right here. So I think that'll work nicely. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. They weren't exactly like vaulted cathedral ceilings in the movie.
Yeah.
So screw it. Yeah, get after
it. Got that printed quick up. And then got printed up these guys also. Here, let me.
Are those like cave walls or something?
Yeah.
Cool. You gonna do a cave thing?
Well, my nephew Joey is wanting to do something with caves, so
that's fair.
Jay purchased STLs for cave walls. They're looks like about 2-inch squares.
Nice.
So, John says my old cat will go for a tie-in any day of the week. Yep. Thumbs up. And then too short for Darth Vader. You say that. And now I'm looking for my box with my Darth Vader in it. I'll have to snap
Darth Vader
pictures and
what a dick.
What's that?
I said, what a dick.
Who? Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
he's choking people and shit, zinging laser beams at folks off his lightsaber. What a dick.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. It happens.
Trying to blow the whole place up.
No, that was Luke.
No, he blew up the whole fucking Alderaan, man.
Oh, well, yeah, that. I mean, he had that going for him.
He blew up the whole damn Alderaan.
So, but while I've got my big 3D printer going again, I pulled my color laser printer out that hasn't been used since I lived in Austin, which is going on 6 years now. 7 years now. Holy crap, 7 years now. And bought $300 worth of toner cartridges for it and got plugged in, got everything installed, and the son of the bitch isn't working. Needless to say, I'm a little miffed. I'm hoping to be able to find a replacement color laser printer that uses the same toner cartridges. Fingers crossed. I'm going to have no such luck though. but we'll have to see. And the poor guys in the Death Star canteen. They signed up to work for the Empire. They knew what they were doing. I say, let them crash. So, do you like gladiator movies, Bobby?
Jesus, we went from Clerk to Airplane in all the wrong parts.
That movie is just spectacular.
Ooh.
I think he meant Dark Helmet from Spaceballs, kind of Darth Vader-like, but a bit shorter. Well, there is that. So, McMurray, what are you working on tonight?
Oh, Jesus. I couldn't find what I was necessarily looking for. But I did find some little ships. Those of you guys who are on the Discord channel on Rocky's War Room know that I've been playing a bunch of Steamer Wars recently, which is World War I era action set on Lake Tanganyika in German East Africa in 1914 and 15. Because that's not weird enough.
Right.
But anyways, one of the little missions that you randomly get assigned is to escort 5 dhows to somewhere on the lake with supplies. So I got 5, not dhows, but 5 boats.
Right.
With sails that will represent those. And then I've got a couple little smaller boats because
why not?
Well, occasionally you'll get motor launches and stuff. And while I'm sure if these size and class of vessels were in Europe, they would be motor launches and whatnot. But here I feel but on Lake Tanganyika, you really get the feeling that most of the boats that were found were, oh, he's got a motorboat. It's my boat now. Here we go.
Right.
Just that really super distinct African Queen type thing where it's oh, there's a boat. Okay, well, it's my boat now. Also,
right.
We're putting a machine gun in it or something like that. Obviously, I'm not turning the whole thing into a torpedo, but either way.
Exactly. Yeah.
I actually had another one this size that had a little cabin on it that I thought I grabbed, and I apparently did not. That's kind of frustrating to me right now. But that's okay. This also means in I don't know, 10 minutes, I'm going to have to find something else to paint. So I got that going for me, I guess.
Yeah, well, because you and I are very similar in the fact that we just like our stuff to paint fast. Doesn't necessarily have to be good.
Well, I mean, I take pride in making
enough is good enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, I take pride in maintaining a decent tabletop standard.
Well, yeah.
But
we're not looking at we're not looking for any golden demons or anything like that, or
negative
whatever.
We call that hell to the no.
John says African Kaiser General Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck and the Great War in Africa, 1914 to 1918, ISBN 10:0425283712.
This is all you need, John. This is all you need.
I really recommend the book. Fascinating. My Reminiscence of the East Africa. Who wrote that?
I didn't realize I had it correct side up the first time. The man himself.
Oh, there you go. You go.
Very good book. Easy to read, which is kind of nice because it's not often that you find someone like a primary account like that that's actually easy to read.
Right.
Especially Germans, for whatever reason. You always want to dress shit up and make it more complicated than it needs to be.
But, there's that. I mean, always doing weird shit. I mean, because they're German.
Accurate. Damn it. I fucking hate army painter paints and their dumb, separating ass fucking pigments and mediums.
Tell us how you really feel, McMurray.
It's fucking dumb. Like, they're the only fucking paints I can get around here. And the only ones that are worth a damn are the shades, because everything else, you leave it sit for like a week, and then it takes 20 minutes of fucking shaking to get the medium back incorporated into it. You get some bullshit like this, where you got goopy shit with like maybe a little pigment in there. Oh, sorry, Paul. Yeah, no, I've severely thought about gaming the Königsberg and the Refugee. John, the issue is finding like McMurray class monitors. Or I think they're actually Severn class monitors to represent the British monitors that were involved is basically impossible. They are just not made in any wargaming scale. That would be anywhere close to appropriate, which is really disappointing because I would very, very, very much like to game that out. I agree. Paul, that's the problem. There's medium in the paint already. It's just separating out. I have like the balls in there and shit. It's really...
That's what she said.
It's really frustrating. I need to... one of those like, little mixture guys that you press down on, but yeah.
See, I can't spell reminiscence is.
Reminiscences?
Yeah. We know what you're talking about, John. You need to buy the Army Painter Medium to mix in the paint. Well, you know what? If you have to buy something extra to make their shit work, I don't think I want to buy it.
It's not even necessarily that. It's that the medium is separating out of the paint. I need to get one of those little like paint mixer dealies that you see people using nowadays, and that'll work. Because my what I used to do is I had a old roached out Sawzall bit that I made a little cardboard and balsa wood like box on.
Yeah.
That then I duct taped onto it, and I could toss a paint pot in there and, rubber band it in, and then I just run the Sawzall for a minute, and it would go. But that's kind of a pain when, I used that back in the day when I had 10, 15 paints.
Yeah. And now you have more.
Yeah. Also, again, it's frustrating that I'm dealing with that shit. Maybe one of those little mixer jobbies. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about? The little thingies that you get that you press the paint down onto and it goes.
Yeah.
Sounds like yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
An
entertainment.
Paul says, "Trust me, you'll need to add the extra medium."
Oh, balls. All right, fair enough. I've got like Winsor Newton medium. Will that work?
Is it acrylic or is it oils?
It's acrylic.
No, okay. And then John says, "Gotta love Warbeck, the only general to tell Hitler to go fuck himself."
Didn't von Mackensen do that too?
Fuck, I don't know.
I know he wound up not fighting in World War II, even though he had been around for God all ever. I might be thinking of somebody else, but yes, Ledal Vorbeck apparently said something a little less polite than just "go fuck yourself," which is impressive. What are you gonna do? He's a legitimate, bona fide national hero at that point in time. Like,
yep.
Even in 1940, after winning.
Paul says, "Get a nail polish mixer off of eBay." That's exactly what he's talking about, Paul.
You know what, Paul? Hang on. I'm gonna finish painting these sails, and then while they're drying, we're gonna do what I used to do on the War Room all the time. Gonna get on and buy some dumb shit while we're live on air.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah, it is.
And then Bunkhouse Games. Hi, Bunk. I got one of those laboratory test tube mixers to mix my paints, worth every penny to save my wrists.
It's fair.
And then he says, like Rommel, cough, cough.
Yeah.
So
They're making fun of your tuberculosis, Chris.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
You bastards.
You dirty rats.
Nobody makes fun of Chris's tuberculosis but me.
Hey, there's a reason why Jay Wiley calls me COVID Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
And not just because I had the COVIDs.
No, it's because you always sound like you're about to die.
Yeah. I figured out why.
Because you're about to die?
No.
That's good. I'm happy about that.
No, I'm allergic to Illinois.
Oh.
Hello, Jeff.
Fuck, I could have told you were allergic to Illinois. Illinois sucks. Oh, what's up, buddy?
What you doing, knuckleheads?
Oh, we're just talking about bullshit.
Painting teeny tiny little boats.
Welcome to NotJay's Chronicles.
No, I thought that was supposed to be last night.
No.
Make up my
the Thursday shows are just going to be, random ass stuff we talk about for, just whatever the hell.
Right.
And that's more of a chronicle, talking about life and what's going on in the world. Just,
fuck life, overrated.
Pretty much, yeah. The Wednesday night shows are going to be the ones with actual topics. So I need to come up with a name for that one. So
you'll think of something.
Oh yeah. John also says you can take a tincture of rose water for consumption. That's what Granny told me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm literally surrounded by corn and soybeans where I live.
Yeah, it's because you live in a shithole.
And it's it's not going to probably be much better now that I work at a feed mill.
A food mill.
Whatever. Warmut, get your happy ass in here.
He's not coming in here.
Jesus.
He's playing Wasteland Warriors live, I think.
I don't fucking care what he's playing.
Oh, I think he's live. Well, no, I don't think he is. I think he's just posting videos, but even so.
No, he died a little last night when the Suns didn't win the championship, and I'm not making fun of you, Warmut. I feel for you.
Yeah, NotJay never wins at anything.
What's that?
I said, yeah, you do feel for him. You never win at anything.
Exactly.
Sorry about that, John.
Chow time has arrived. Oh, of course it has. Why is it always? It doesn't matter whether I start at 8:05 or I start at 8:35. Within 15, 20 minutes, Warmut's eating.
Because that's what he does. He eats.
Yeah. Heck's giving us the crotch tour of his apartment.
Is that better?
There you go. Warmut says it sucks. Yeah, it does, dude. And I truly feel for you. I have been there before many times. This year, the University of Texas baseball team was supposed to. This was supposed to be their year to get the championship back, and well, it didn't happen.
I don't feel for you. Suns suck.
Well, being that my Spurs are 5 times NBA champions, I can go ahead and have a little heart.
Man, I just take solace in the fact that basketball's dumb and I don't watch it, so I'm okay.
I only watch it if it's the Spurs.
I'll watch the Final Four. That's about where it ends for me. Oh, so I rearranged my living room tonight because I didn't like it anymore.
Okay.
Getting ready to, I had to make sure that there was room on the floor for McMurray to throw his sleeping bag when he comes out.
Yeah.
There you go. Good stuff.
Okay, chow time 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Arizona time. Well, you know it's 7 p.m. now, fucker.
Is that the only time they serve tacos in Arizona?
No, they serve tacos all the damn time in Arizona. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a taco. And in fact, there's probably a dead cat in the taco. Dave says in this time zone, it's always chow time. Correct. Chuck, anybody but the bloody Lakers. You know what? I can go that route too.
Yeah, I don't care about the last couple generations of the Lakers.
Chicago Black Sox for the win.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Yeah, and then Paul Beckus. 10 a.m. on the good side of the world.
PB rocks.
Yeah, he does. You know what? I was going to say something, and I can't bring myself to it.
Yeah, you guys know Paul's awesome. See, the question is the good side of the world, you're like your side across the international date line or your side across the equator? That's the question. Which side are you talking about?
Yes.
Yes, he said yes. People respond, yes.
Both. John says, that's why I love war, because I hate sports. Fair enough.
Oh,
to be honest, though, a lot of sports are based off of combat training.
Yeah, like golf.
No, see,
hey,
many years ago, thousands of years ago, men would speak in tongues and beat crooked sticks against the ground, and they called it magic. Today they call it golf.
Careful. Makes me some good money.
Hey, I can't argue with that. LBW Steve says, yo, guys. Yo, yourself, sir. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Steve, did you ever get on the show over there?
John says, war is the triumph of the mind. Sports is the triumph of the stupid-ass jocks that went on to run used car sales. Fair enough.
I disagree with Paul.
Beach volleyball? Yeah, that's slapping the hand grenades back at your enemy.
Well,
I don't suggest that.
Slapping something.
Sports in San Diego sucks. Well, especially since the football team left. Golf is a great Sunday. I need a nap game next to bowling, where fitness is king.
Bite me, Longshore.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm jumping back and forth. Clay is getting clobbered on campaign for North Africa.
God, I feel bad that I didn't play with him in that.
That'll happen.
Good.
Isn't he playing the Brits?
Yeah, by himself. I was supposed to help him.
Oh, I'm about to say the Brits are supposed to get clobbered at the start of campaign for North Africa anyways. It's okay.
Yeah, it'll work itself out.
Just wait for Operation Torch, then it'll all be okay.
Yeah, that's when the Americans show up.
Yep.
I was headed to bed a little while ago. Let's pop over and see what the guys are going to do.
He just lost 65 tanks. Jumping Jehoshaphat's.
Okay, maybe that's a little worse than usual.
So speaking of losses, I've been watching I've been listening to Halsey's Typhoon, a book about the typhoon that just lambasted Halsey and his ships in December of 44. And
you mean a real one?
Man, it is rough. They're talking about how there was 2 destroyer escorts, the Tapperer and one other, and they pitched up. One pitched up over a swell, the other was coming up the same swell, and as the one coming up looked out of the wheelhouse, they saw the bottom of the hull of the other about 100 yards away.
And then everybody collectively had to go change their pants.
Yeah, well, that was already happening. So the captain of the Tapperer told his engine room to go full reverse to pull back away, and then the other one, again, I can't remember the name off the top of my brain, just said full ahead, hard right rudder. And so what happened is, as they were coming up this swell, and by swell, I mean a wall of water 100 feet tall. They were going up. The Tabor started backing off while the other one kind of hard right rudder came like this.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
They missed each other by mere feet.
Excuse me.
Let's see, where are we? Charles says the only good thing golf is good for is helping to get me through my divorce. Well, there you have it. Sports War Talk led me to press the like button.
All right, there we go.
There you go. Actually, I loved playing golf next to our Army Reserve Center. We'd sit on the 9th hole and lob balls at the windows.
Y'all suck.
He said, "I guess that really wasn't playing golf." Hey, you're working on your pitching wedge. You know, trying to get closest to the pin. And if by pin you mean the recruiting sergeant, whatever.
I'm thinking about playing the ball after, dude.
Captain Queeg's stupid toe line in reverse. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty drastic. They knew that there was something amiss when the New Jersey started pitching some.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they were talking about how one of the ships had its inclination reader hit 75 degrees. That's within 15 degrees of vertical. And these are not the old destroyer escorts, but the old, I think the old Monaghan destroyers that were built in the 30s. They were designed to be able to right themselves. When built originally in the 30s, they were designed to to right themselves if they heeled over to as much as 72.5 degrees. That was before all the extra bullshit was laid on top of them. Like radar masts and an extra 3,000 pounds of anti-aircraft guns.
I was about to say an extra 12 40 millimeter Bofors just because.
Yeah. So, it was, whoo boy. Charles says, I admit I was so bad I never broke 100. And then I broke 100 once, and then I got on the back nine.
Not your temperature.
And then John says, I could never do Navy. I'd rather die on land than be at the Mother Nature's mercy at sea. And there is that. So, yeah. My former boss's grandfather, as y'all might remember, was the captain of the destroyer escort in the Pacific in Halsey's fleet and survived that typhoon in a destroyer escort.
That's good.
Beck says, did you hear the story of when the Queen Mary was hit by a rogue wave in 1942 carrying 11,000 U.S. Army troops to England? It nearly capsized. That would have been a disaster. Yeah. Did you also hear about when it hit, when a light cruiser zigged when it was supposed to have zagged? And it just literally cut through the ship. I think it was the Curacao. It literally split the ship in two, and by the time the Queen Mary had passed it, the two halves of the hull of the Curacao had already slipped underneath the waves. And one American officer was in the wardroom deep inside the ship. Excuse me. And all he recollects was a light thud being heard through the ship.
Oh, on the Queen Mary?
Yeah. Well, see, it had orders: do not stop for anything. Go full steam. Do not stop for anything.
Oh, I gotcha.
And so, one of its escorts, did one of these, rammed right through her, went to the bottom, just like that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. See, and this is what tonight's all about. Just talking about random ass shit.
And butchering golf, the sport I love.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
Now you sound like Todd.
Yeah, right?
Hey, we were kind of abusive to Todd last night.
You gonna go cry about it a little bit?
We were kind of abusive to him. I
We
said 10
were?
Hail Marys before I went to bed last night.
We
It
were
only works if
abusive
you're
to Todd.
Catholic.
You assholes kept me up till 1:30 in the morning. I slept at my desk today twice.
Todd's been being a feisty little fella all week.
He was kind of rough the night before, I think.
Yeah, Todd was
He's got a
feisty.
bit of an attitude. We may have to go talk with him, get an intervention going on.
LBW Steve wants to know what you're working on, Jeff.
All right, Steve-O. So I think I told you about it earlier. I'm using because they don't have a scenario set up for it. I'm going to try to take the picture there. Can y'all see that?
Hold on.
Do I got my camera in the right place? Because
Yeah.
I'm looking at the text.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to pull those units out and just sort of walk through just to see how the flow goes.
There you go.
And then I need to print. Todd should have printed off those Goss stuff and those nice, pretty books he did for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, that would have been a nice guy to do that.
Todd did nice, pretty books for all you guys.
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
You should.
Oh,
Just stuff, but Todd had that stuff printed out, laminated, and put into spiral binding. I might just buy one of them stinking things.
Mr. Becker says he was on a ship in a hurricane in the Arctic Sea, 9-meter waves. In freedom units, that's about 9 yards. which
yeah,
is about
Jesus
27
Christ, Paul.
feet.
How did you wind up in the northern hemisphere?
Right?
If you lost, right turn.
Yeah, that's a hell of a wrong turn on the way to Wally World or something.
John says
Went in the North Arctic.
John says putt is so cool. I can understand your love.
I
Bite
agree.
me, John. Bite me.
I
No,
played,
he's
what the
being-
hell's wrong with putt-putt? I played putt-putt like a month ago.
He's being legitimate.
Putt-putt's fun. I won't lie.
LBW Steve gives us 5 thumbs up for what you're doing there, Mr. Jeff.
That's him and Clay. That's their baby. They're the ones teaching me actually how to play it. I'm just kind of trying to help out the process a little bit.
Poking at it.
Yeah.
Seeing what
And Todd's got it. He's going to start doing it, and then we're going to force McMurray to buy the entire collection for $700.
Good luck with that.
right.
McMurray guy's a dick, I hear.
Yeah, he is.
Went on a battlefield tour of Kirkenes in Norway and then got on a boat. Yeah, that would explain why that was problematic, Paul. Boats are bad, man.
The hell were you doing way up there?
I love visiting the battlefield, of course.
Yeah, taking a battlefield tour.
Hey, I hear Brisbane won the Olympic bid for 20 whatever year.
32.
Yeah, that thing.
The what?
The next Olympics or
Oh, you can go to the
2032.
Olympics in 2032?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2032 Olympics. You gonna go out there, Paul? Careful.
You'll probably be in
whatever
America by
COVID
then.
restrictions will be by then. I hope Paul's in America by then. Paulie's retiring to Missouri. You guys might not know that.
Yeah. Paul, don't do it.
Missouri's awesome. Illinois sucks.
Oh, Illinois can go blow goats, and I've got the feed for it, too.
Missouri's like the Outback, Paul. You don't want to go there.
Paul's spent a couple of years out near the Outback. He'll be right at home. He'll be right at home, Paul. People barely speak English here. You'll love it.
Paul says I'll be dead by then. I hope not.
Hell
That's
no.
not that far away. That's only 11 years, son. You can't be dead yet. Chuck says, Olympics, waste of time and money. Yeah, I don't know.
Like every host city agrees with you.
Yep.
10 days after it's over with.
Yep.
I like to see how funny the butts look on the gymnastic team.
What's that?
I like to see how funny the gymnasts' butts look.
Yeah.
They do. You come on, you got to admit it. They do.
They look funny
Yeah, they look kind of different.
on the
Because
U.S. team.
Yeah, well, all of them do because of the way I guess their workouts efforts and trying to be trim at certain points in their body and be able to do all the contortions and stuff.
Well, now I got to put my paint down and Google gymnastics butts. Thanks, Jeff. Hang on.
Don't.
What's her name? Caitlin Ohashi.
I don't know. Look up Simone Biles. Biles?
Yeah.
Biles. I thought Caitlin Ohashi was that lady from somewhere out near Bryan who ran like a perfect score or some shit.
The hot one is Michaela something. I can't think of what her name is.
Mahoney.
Caitlin Ohashi was not bad looking. She was a delightful looking young woman, and apparently she's a hell of a gymnast.
Who's this?
You don't remember that? It was I don't know. It was a video that was floating around Facebook a while back. She like scored a perfect score or some shit at like some sort of thing. I don't know, man. Hang on.
All I know is growing up in the 1980 when I was 14 watching the 1984 Olympics, I had a thing for Mary Lou Retton.
Yep. I'm sorry, but I come from the Olga Corbett, Nadia Comaneci.
Oh yeah, Nadia Comaneci was a fine piece of work also.
Charles, old and butts do not go together. We don't have them anymore when we get old.
Holy shit, she's 4'10". She's Mary and Joseph. That's a tiny person, man.
Yes. Most gymnasts are not exactly large. They're exact opposite. Charles agrees with you, Olga.
I had a chance to meet her in Germany, and I didn't go to the event. So I guess I can just use any random unit for this, so that's pretty cool.
There you go. Nothing like random units.
Just for the playthrough of this shit. I guess that's going to be all right. Oh, my God. All right, Steve-O.
All right, so far I have yet to find a not.
They're not normal, is what I'm trying to say. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just different.
Right.
I'm a fan.
John said schwimmwear, more like schwingwear.
Swing.
So what I'm printing on my big printer right now is the bottom portion of a Arab house, an adobe house from one of the Arab nations. I bought the STLs, and if you print them at 100%, they're supposed to be perfect for 28 millimeter. So I dropped this thing down 60% to see how it works with my 15 millimeter stuff.
All right, enough of that.
LBW Steve says, Jeff, let me know when you need Goss lessons.
I mean, Jeff, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I will.
What I need is someone to give me, what is it, OSS? What the hell is it? CSS lessons from our Monte Lamar game. That's just like reading, God, owner's manual for freeze dry machine.
I'll get around to that eventually. Oh, there we go. Shermans. I got Shermans. I got two of them.
Wait, are you playing a World War II game or are you playing a Civil War game?
No, Goss is World War II.
Hurtgen.
Okay.
Yeah, Hurtgen. I'm going to play this little area around Aachen to see if I can't just follow along with what they're doing.
Cool. So, I received a notice. I received an email from StreamYard. You're almost out of your allotted time for free.
Right.
You've got two options. If you run out of time, you can either pay to have unlimited time, or you can wait until your time resets, which is on the 28th. Well, I'm thinking, shit, I don't have that much time left. And it says, you've used 13 hours and 10 minutes of your 20 hours. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I've got one, maybe two shows before it resets, and it resets on the day for my next Wednesday show. So
there you go.
I'm good.
Christina Basket. Damn it, Brian.
What'd Brian do now?
He just made McMurray go look at another.
Holy shit.
Is she?
Yeah,
God, damn it, Brian. I hate you, Brian.
Shut up, Brian. Fuck.
I used to date her mom.
Oh, shit. She's Arya Stark's stunt double.
You what, huh?
She's the actor who plays Arya Stark in Game of Thrones stunt double.
Oh, there you go.
He's also
yeah, I saw a commercial or something about that.
He's also a really good gymnast. Oh, God damn it. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of this. We're done with that. My phone's getting set down and not touched again for a while.
Hopefully nothing else is getting touched.
not while we're live.
Would that make her a basket case?
Might make McMurray one.
John says Caitlyn Jenner, dog whistle.
Yeah, PB. Yeah.
A friend of mine who was in Iraq told me the Arabs used to shit on the roof of their houses to help insulate from the heat. Make sure you paint that, NotJay. Okay, yeah, I'll get some.
Tell you what, Chris, you get them all done and all that stuff, and then I'll add that part.
Oh, thanks.
You can send them to me.
Yeah, just send them to me and I'll shit on them.
Yeah.
Thanks. No, that's quite all right. Because McMurray.
Well.
Because this is who I'm going to be using them with.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And
that's just for Brian. Keep going.
Right there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, as well as
Brian, you know what's really fun? Getting in here and talking and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not sitting on the sideline like a doofus, not doing anything.
Yeah, why don't you get off the bench and come in and win one for the Gipper? I need to eat. Dude, you've been eating for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, no shit. I think you're just out of excuses and you just are recycling them now.
Yeah.
Larry,
No.
you gonna check your cell? Most people call that a bedroom, but all right, that's fine too. I know it's a little different for you, I guess.
Paul wants to know, Warmut, are you eating tacos again?
Probably. That man always eats tacos or chicken.
Tacos, chicken tacos, or ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream too. That's fair. It's always ice cream.
What is that?
Now, if you have chicken ice cream, I gotta wonder. Ugh. Ice cream tacos, on the other hand, you can't beat the Choco Taco.
That sounds like an ice cream sandwich, but south of the border.
It is.
Well, that sounds awesome.
I thought I was watching the Olympics, but I think it was a documentary on Arlington National Cemetery.
I feel like the Arlington documentary would probably be better unless they're watching female gymnasts.
Ding, 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 McMurray, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Gee, imagine that. How'd we ever guess?
See, my problem with the Olympics is that it's live, but it's all like individual competitions. So you watch somebody compete, and then you've got like 20 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah.
And then you might have somebody competing for like 20 seconds again. And then you got another like half hour of bullshit. And it's just one of those, come on, let's rile this, let's like move this along, okay?
Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Dumb shit like track and field, like how far did he throw it? Cool, all right. And the next guy throw it.
I want to see somebody like
soccer. Write your name on the ball, and then everybody just throw them
at the same time.
Well, or just like one guy throws it, then the next guy throws it, and the next guy throws it, and then the farthest guy out there, read the name off the ball. Yay, gold medal! Good job, buddy.
I want to see somebody throwing their javelin while they're running a 10 lap thingy around the track, and the javelin slips out of the guy's hand. Is that asking too much?
No.
I mean, you're not far off with the Winter Olympics with the biathlon.
Bunch of loaded weapons on skis. Oh yeah, there's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, that really, to be honest, the biathlon is probably one of my favorite sports to watch.
I watch it. Other than that, I watch the hockey.
Because think about it. You're huffing and puffing across the fucking, winter wastelands, and you get to your spot. You've just, basically flatland skied for the last, 45 minutes as fast as you can. Not as fast as you can, but you get my meaning.
I mean, yeah.
And then you have to slow your breathing and heart down enough to be able to fire a weapon with pinpoint accuracy. Because those targets those targets are like the size of a quarter.
Yeah, I was about to say on like the indoor rifle targets, the 10 ring is half the size of a period in size 10 font.
Yeah, so
it's teeny tiny.
Oh, good one, PB. Very good event to watch.
What's that?
Women's beach volleyball. Yeah.
Paul, isn't Australia just like one long top
beach volleyball course?
Female? Yeah, like isn't that the thing?
Let's see. John says, "Piss me off that lawn charts never became an Olympic sport." True. It says 20 more like 40 minutes of garbage. I gave up on the Olympics.
Wait a minute. We've got a breaking event in the Olympics this year. The breakdance event.
Oh yeah.
Got to make sure we watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Olympic boxing is good even if it's scored by judges. True. I only watch women's beach volleyball. Beckus, as I have said before, and y'all may or may not remember, I got my high school varsity letter in girls volleyball, so I'm right there with you. John says, I think the last time I actually watched...
And then in college, you became Jay.
Right. Was when it was in Los Angeles. No clue when that was. That was 1984, John. And then Chuck says, my friends a long time ago made up a real fun version of darts. One person holds the target.
Huh. Well, did you lose all your friends, John?
Yeah.
Well, the boats are done.
So there you go. No, seriously though, I did get my high school letter in girls volleyball. I was the team statistician. I scored the games.
And never stood up until at least 20 minutes after they were done.
Yep, and I got my letter.
Accurate.
The girls volleyball team.
Accurate. Now, about 5 years after I graduated high school, is when
Paul, it was
Dwayne Fleck. Dwayne Fleck became a high school teacher at Lee Summit High School and instituted the Organization of Strategic Gaming. And since it was an officially recognized extracurricular student activity club, it was
On
able
your high
to,
school jacket, PB.
you got to get your, you could get a varsity letter in wargaming.
It means quite literally nothing, Paul, if we're being honest here.
Hey, I got my letter for being inside the girls' volleyball team.
There you go. Was breakdancing a military activity in ancient times?
Yes.
I think it's called solo wrestling.
No, no, that's not what solo wrestling is. I grapple solo most evenings, and that's not what it is.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta find some food, or I'm gonna go.
So, in a Paul, in all seriousness, what a letter is? Normally, a letter means that you have excelled in a particular event. Normally, it has to do with sports. So you'll hear them talk about, here in the States, you'll hear them talk about letterman or returning letterman, like in college or high school sports. And it's literally, you literally have a jacket that has the letter of your school. For instance, Lee Summit had an L for Lee Summit. The other schools I went to, R for Raytown, an M for Madison, etc. And you could tell the jocks from everybody else normally because they always wore their Letterman jackets, which were also the colors of the schools. Like my Letterman jacket was black with beige, kind of a tan leather sleeve. So yes, John, just like you can, someone can get a varsity letter in chess or math club or science club, etc. At my high school, you can now letter in wargaming. McMurray says, not David Letterman. He was actually awesome. And it said, I excelled in reading history quite quietly to myself. There is that too. Actually, one of my senior classes, I had to take a literature class to graduate high school. So I needed a half a credit or a semester class in literature. I'm not a fan of studying English literature. I don't like Shakespeare. I think he's a hack. I like his stories that have been reimagined into movies. One of my favorites is Taming of the Shrew. So there are some that I like. Anyway, I don't like American literature. People make it out to be these great writings. I'm going to be honest, Steinbeck is boring.
Really? You did not like Of Mice and Men?
Oh God, no. Garbage. Hemingway, please. I do like Mark Twain. But he's not high literature to those folk. So a class that presented itself to me was you could read whatever book you wanted. All you had to do, and it was self-paced. So in that 18-week period, you had to read 9 books at your own speed. And when you were done, you had to then have a one-on-one sit down and you talked about that book that you read with the teacher. So I said, I'm all for that. The books I read, all 3 novelizations of the Star Wars movies, a couple of Star Trek books, I read Dune. What are some of the other books that I read? Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back and look at some of these comments here. That was never a thing. I never got a letter. They did not give them to stoners. Fair enough, Peter. It was actually a literacy class. Shut up. Get back on here and say that to my face, weasel. We had nothing like that. We just had a school uniform, and the nuns would backhand you if your shoes were dirty. Fair enough. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Yes. Nice call there.
Come on, John. Guns of August was freaking awesome, man.
How do you not like Old Man in the Sea?
Yeah, I've been screaming obscenities at my phone for the last 5 minutes, not realizing you can't hear me.
Yeah. Catcher in the Rye is overrated. Yes. What the fuck is wrong with you? NotJay got the halfway through reading the Curious George series.
Yeah, I think there's 20 of them in there, but you only read 9, so that's
fair. We had to read All Quiet on the Western Front. Ooh, that's a rough one. Read 9 of them. Nice. Read 9 of them. Glue Yourself, self-paced. Nice.
Come on, guys. West Side Story? Nobody? Y'all didn't do that in high school?
West Side Story.
Like all this stuff, but you're like, oh yeah. And then I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Get the out of here.
Romeo and Juliet? Come on.
Yeah, well, that's all West Side Story is.
Yeah, just the Americanized version.
I agree with you. I'm not a huge Shakespeare fan, but Sir Walter Scott, Ivanhoe, that's one of the best books I've ever read.
Right.
But yeah, Shakespeare's a dickhead, but whatever.
No, like I said, I was more into reading, science fiction. It's what interests me at that age. Still does. I mean,
all right, I'll be back because I gotta finish figuring out the food thing. I just had to come back here and just. God damn it! Come on.
I love you, McMurray.
Because I'm on a Bluetooth. I know it ain't me.
John said The Guns of August, The Outbreak of World War I, Barbara W. Teachman, 1962. And then freshman year, we read the whole Bible on purpose.
Ooh.
Now, to be fair, I did read Revelations during basic training.
That's an excellent book, though, to read.
Especially during basic training. Heart of Darkness by Conrad was on our high school reading list. See, we didn't have that. Everybody talks about, we had to read this. And we did not have a reading list. We did not have any required reading in any of our classes. And I take that back. I did have to take an American literature class my junior year of high school. And that was, we read 1984 by George Orwell, Animal Farm by George Orwell, and then Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I don't know what the deal was about my teacher wanting us to read about dystopian futures, but we ran the gambit with them. Come here, you. You want up here. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a big cat. Yes, he is. He's a big cat. So, John Longshore said we had the abridged version that removed all the begats. Yeah, there's a lot of begats at the beginning of that thing. Okay, I have to read the red word. Only have to read the red words. Barely have the ability to read. Thanks. St. Augustine All Boys Catholic High School. Lee's friggin' Summit. Hey, I'm not saying it was the best school in the world. Moby Dick was there too. Dick and Dora books. We had Dick and Jane. If you're like see Dick, run, Dick, run. And then we had Jane. I don't recollect any required reading either. And Peter says, "Hi, Clark." Hi, Clark. Yes, buddy. Come on, make yourself comfortable. Come on. There you go. There you go. Yes, you've got fans. Yes, you do. From time to time, the others decide to show up. Our Lady of Perpetual Agony. Sally said, "Run, you Dick, run." Yeah, well, I was told that by Sally once also. Sally being my ex-wife. You know. Yeah, buddy. You're just a good boy. Of course, my favorite, nun to, or not nun, but saint to pray to is Our Lady of Perpetual Speed. Don't fail me now. So we had been talking about movies that we like to watch that got us inspired to game. Then there are movies that inspire me just to have on while I am, doing stuff. And the Blues Brothers is one of them.
That was funny.
I love the Blues Brothers. My boy caught 2 baby sparrows this AM, freaked my wife out. Yeah, our indoor-outdoor cat has been bringing us her finds. Had to remove a dead mouse from the doorstep. Had to undead bird the patio next to the smoker. So yeah, that's always fun. Oh.
Stop that yawning shit right now.
What's that?
Stop that yawning shit right now.
You'd think I'd be not yawning as much now that I don't have to get up as early.
You haven't adjusted yet.
Yeah. Yeah, the great thing is, though, I haven't been just randomly waking up at, whatever time in the morning that I've had been. There's the War Mutt. Welcome, sir. How was dinner?
That was good. It was good.
That's good.
Oh.
John says, "Can't say I was really pleased either, but what do you really do to a cat? We think they're human. They aren't." Well, the reason why they're bringing you these dead animals is because they're teaching you how to hunt because they think you're just a really bad cat. So
maybe they're thanking you for feeding them.
No, they think we can't hunt for ourselves because we're obviously not bringing dead animals to the porch when we come back. So they're showing us how to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. This one right here is very pleased with the kibbles that we provide. Mr. Beckus, have a good day. Thank you for joining us.
It's
always a pleasure to have you. Please continue to get better. We don't want to have to miss you. So take care. Take care, sir. Take care. So yeah.
Yeah, there's the table right there.
I don't know where McMurray is. I think he's scrounging for food.
Look what appeared, man. You guys saw my little Facebook video, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so lots of ones needing to reload, huh?
It was freaky, man. They were rolling ones like crazy. But I wasn't sure. I have it recorded, so it's all there. So, and I was like, cool, this gonna work out great. And then I rolled for the creature, and yep, giant cyclops showed up.
John says, my older boy just lays on my bed and occasionally motions to turn up the air conditioner. Yeah, that's what this one does. At night, he's got one of two places that he sleeps. He either sleeps right here above my wife's head or right between us. He has to be super close to us just about at all times. He's a good cat.
Is Jeff clipping or what's he doing?
No,
and
I'm setting up.
Chuck says, night, Paul. So, but
I'm going to go through
anyway.
walkthrough scenario.
So what turn are you on?
I'm going into supposedly I was going to do 6 turns here, and so I'm going into turn 6 now. And then in the campaigns, you roll again to see if you after the end of turn 6, you roll to see if you're going to extend or not.
Right.
So see what happens here.
Got any out of actions?
Boris died. He died in round 5 here.
Well, remember, he's not dead.
Well, yeah, whatever. In my world, they're dead.
He might be. You could take him to Magical Max and see if they can bring him back.
Can you bring him back? He's got 3 rounds in his head.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
yeah, probably not coming back from that.
We'll see how it goes. I might go ahead and do that for the campaign, see if I can bring him back or not.
Don't do it. Don't give in.
So, yeah.
Yay.
What's really makes
figure out what happens. Okay, so if I roll for like round 6 over, and I roll and it says no go, you just end it like that, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Just in the game.
Well, that's a fail.
John says, which reminds me, he's still in the backyard and it's like 11 p.m. Oops. Be back in a bit. Yeah, go get the buddy in. Go get the buddy.
Maybe coyote food.
Yes. Yeah. This buddy doesn't go outside. Him and his brother are not allowed to go outside.
Oh,
It's the contract we signed with the adoption agency.
Boy. What game you got out there, Jeff? Normandy.
Hurtgen Forest. Oh, but you did. Oh, okay. I hear you. Because y'all didn't hear this. McMurray knows it. So I was on with Steve and Clay last night while they were playing Bach Dom Rhein. Because every 2 weeks I get in there with them so I can start learning the game.
Yeah.
And Steve says to Clay, Clay, Jeff's birthday's next week. And Clay says, really? Clay, now, there's 2 games that I'm looking for that are out of print. Todd's got one of them he's playing right now. And another one is Enemy Action Ardennes. So, but Clay doesn't know this. So Clay says, oh, man, I got the perfect game to send you for your birthday. And I'm like, well, you got to do that. And he says, you want to know what it is? And I'm thinking, okay, here comes the joke, right? Here comes the punchline. He says, I got a new shrink wrap copy of Battle for Normandy. I'm like, get the hell out of here. So he got my address. He's mailing me that for my birthday next week.
Wow.
And my girls at work bought me a war game. So
What?
one of them at work bought me a war game. I think I know which one she bought me.
What was the Battleship?
I gave her a couple of them that were like less than $25. And
It was Battleship, wasn't it?
Yup.
No, the Battle of Eris from Revolution Games. It's an movement game.
It's Stratego.
Yeah, I got that on the shelf back here.
There you go.
Got saran wrap around it. It's so old.
A Stratego?
Uh-huh.
That's a fun game.
I used to love that game.
Yeah, I always use the bombs as decoys.
Uh-huh.
I always use them as decoys.
I like having the spy.
So yeah. A lot of times I place my flag because it has those 2 little pawns or whatever on that game board.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I always placed it right by the pawn. And my brother always goes past it thinking, it's in the corner somewhere.
You would think you would learn.
Yeah.
So last night y'all saw me wear my new T-shirt, my Bad Batch T-shirt, that my wife got me. Well, excuse me. She spoils me. She got me the Bad Batch pin.
Oh.
So
I finally watched the first episode, and Crosshair is a bad dude right now.
yeah, he's. Yeah, I'm not sure about whether they're going to bring him back in the fold or not, or if he's going to end up being just the antagonist throughout the series.
Okay, yeah, don't tell me everything. I just saw the first one today, so.
Yeah.
Trying to get used to this animation stuff.
No, it's good. It is good stuff.
So I saw the Resident Evil one too. I was like, ooh. Netflix has a Resident Evil series of.
Oh yeah,
I saw an advertisement for that.
Yeah, it looks like it's a mixture of animation and like real. It's weird. They did a war movie out for that too. Can't remember. Oh, the picture's messed up. Oh,
we lost him.
Okay.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
When you mean a mix of like animated and real time, is that like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Or
what? the Liberator or Liber something like that on Netflix. It's World War II.
Sorry about that. My phone. I got to plug my phone in.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna look it up.
Sounds. Hey, McMurray, does that sound like someone else we know?
Have to plug your phone in?
Yeah.
Y'all could just bite my left nut.
I do that all the time.
What, bite his left nut?
No, I have to plug my phone or my computer in.
Yeah.
I was sitting there pleasantly watching golf and decided to join you all for festivities.
Hey, I appreciate it, Jeff. I truly do. Thank you.
My phone was at 57%, and now it's all the way down to 31. I'm like, what the hell? I ain't been on here but 20 minutes.
We've been on for an hour and 17.
Yeah, but I haven't.
But StreamYard kills it.
Yeah. StreamYard does kill it. I'm actually surprised it's doing as well as your. Well, let me ask you this: what type of phone do you have?
Running. It's a Galaxy 8.
Okay. Yeah. For whatever reason, I have not had this problem with StreamYard on my iPhone, but others have had problems with StreamYard with their iPhone.
There we go.
Yeah,
now we're charging.
Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy? Looking good in that photo you posted.
Matt who?
Who's Matt?
Rocky, you jackasses.
Rocky?
Shut up.
Oh, that's that YouTube channel. That's right.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Hey, it's Rocky, too. Rocky. Did you
Matt,
see my little...
I still love you, buddy. I still love you.
Getting stronger.
So, jackass. Yeah. Anyway, the other great thing about this new job I have, every other Friday, if I want to, I can leave an hour early. No, I don't get paid for that hour. But it works out that this weekend, this Friday is my you can leave an hour early week. So we're headed to Kansas City because I don't have to work Saturdays anymore. And Don's going to pick me up. That means we're in Kansas City by 7:30 tomorrow night. 8 at the latest.
Nice.
Yeah. And then going to figure out a time on Saturday to hang out with Jay Wiley.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if we're going to do anything other than, maybe drink some bourbon and smoke some cigars. But, hey, that's what it takes, right?
Oh, poor you.
Yeah. I'll be thinking of you.
Sure.
That movie I was telling you, it's called The Liberator on Netflix, The Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Because
the cartoon movie?
No.
It looks like it's a cartoon. I don't know what
it is. The Liberator Yeah, well, the Liberator I watched was an animation. Great.
Yeah, it's
movie.
like an animation kind of thing.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Awesome flick.
Yeah.
Awesome series, I should say.
Yeah, the thing is, it's about the 45th Infantry Division and how wonderful they are. They're garbage. They're from Oklahoma. Fuck Oklahoma.
Oh, for fuck's sake, relax, dude. Jesus.
We're all Americans, man.
Don't tell that to a Texan, brother.
Good Lord, relax.
Well, that's true. United States did allow you in.
Hey, it's 9:50. It's 9:55 p.m. on Thursday, July 22nd. Oklahoma still sucks.
They're like, hey, we got this kid keep knocking on our door all the time. Should we let him in? Who's that? Texas? Fine.
Hey, the reason why the United States brought Texas into the fold, perfect buffer zone between the United States and Mexico. Just like the Gadsden Purchase.
Yeah. You screwed up on that purchase.
Yeah, right.
Look at that ocean.
It always feels good to leave early from work. Yes, it does. And then, geez, I'm working on an APC kit, but I'm not in the groove. Time to put it away for the night.
Go ahead, Pete.
Isn't Texas near this country?
What's that? Burma? Yeah. Yeah. Right next door. Right next door.
I got a letter from my young former employee that went in the Army about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, how's she doing?
Got a letter from her today. She says, because of all the way the virus stuff is working, they don't get to go to the mess hall, so they ship hot meals to their barracks, to their bay. And
Yeah.
she said she's getting tired of eating fucking rice for every meal except for breakfast. So
Rice right now.
But other than that, she's loving it. And she says she does have moments where she kind of wishes she was home, but and here's what she said. She goes, but I know that I got to graduate just to keep you proud of me. And it almost makes me cry to read that shit. Because if she came home tomorrow or 20 years from now, I'd still be proud of her. It wouldn't matter.
Yep. Hey,
She's
she
gone
did
and
she did this.
Yeah.
She did
She's
this.
gone and she's given it her best effort, and I'm
Yep.
super proud of her.
Pete says might as well do something mindless like clipping counters. Fair enough.
What are we going to clip,
Definitely the
Pete?
exterior hobby.
And then the old Chestnut's here. Good listen. I was here from the start, but busy with other things. Now I'm off to bed. Well, don't know your real name, Chestnut, but I'll just call you Chestnut.
I'm sorry on the loss of your son, Chestnut.
Matt.
Matt. Okay.
Make
I'm
sure
sorry
you
on the loss
Speaking
of
of
your
Matt, there's Matt right there.
Holy crap.
How you
No,
doing,
no.
buddy?
Oh,
Hi.
God.
Me?
Hey,
My name's
Hey.
Brian.
You're looking
this over
good.
here is Jeff.
hey, you didn't have to buy that Everlast bag because I'll gladly drive out there and beat the shit out of you.
Hey, you can try, buddy. You can try.
If we just had Todd, we'd have the whole gang
Oh,
from
that's
this
right. We have
on
another
this
game
side
here.
of from this side of the world.
Man, I used to hide myself. Look at that. The camera's way the hell up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't
Body's
need more of
not
those
doing
family
damage.
body shots.
It says Battle of Stalingrad.
Yeah,
Nice.
so?
That's what he's clipping.
Battle
Which
of
one?
Stalingrad?
Yeah.
That's what Pete's going. Who makes that, Peter?
Because
Oh, yeah.
Todd's always hollering about getting a specific Stalingrad game.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the controls here. There we go.
Yeah. Who makes that, Peter? I know Todd's talking about. He's got a shitload of ASL Stalingrad stuff. He was talking about maybe setting up because he's on a Stalingrad kick.
Yeah,
So-
there's that one particular game he's looking for.
Yeah, I don't
So-
remember what the hell it is though.
What's up, McMurray?
Hey, buddy.
Who's a mini warm-up? The Wastelands?
That's
Yeah,
right.
he's been playing Wasteland Warrior.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Had my first upload a couple days ago. I got doing part 2 now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been going nuts on that.
sorry, dude. I've been...
Oh, we know.
You've been doing
Crazy.
self-care, and that's quite all right.
I just cracked 238 today.
Very good.
Yes.
So that's 50
Good.
pounds.
What's
Almost
your
50.
goal, anyways?
220.
Uh,
And then I'm gonna start building muscle and stuff.
oh,
I started boxing like 2 weeks ago, and finally got my own bag, so I don't have to keep going to Cody's house. Cody's he's a amateur MMA fighter, and so is my cousin Andrew. And all I did was ask him, "Hey, what do you eat?"
Got a
He said,
bell.
I eat this, this, and this. Well, I started doing that, and I'm going to tell you what, it just went.
well, what's this and this and this? Well, you said yogurt and all that. And...
Well, every morning I get up and I take you buy those big things from Aldi where you take a bunch, like it's got just vanilla yogurt, you know what I mean, low fat yogurt, and then you put a cup of oatmeal in it, some apple juice, berries, raspberries, and you make some toast, and that's breakfast every day. 2 apples for lunch, and then whatever you want for dinner. But I'll tell you, by the time you get to dinner, you ain't gonna want much. You know, like you literally have energy all day long from that oatmeal and stuff like that. And you just kind of, I'm almost vegan, to be honest with you. You know, I haven't had red meat in 3 weeks.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's no way to live.
Yeah.
No dairy. I haven't had any dairy except for the yogurt. I found out that dairy has what do they call that? It has a testosterone killing hormone in it. So,
I've been married for 20-some years. I don't care about that anymore.
Yep. Peter says Excalibur.
Excalibur. That's a good movie.
Helen Mirren.
Hello, Tristus Tigers. Tigres. Well,
That's
that was
awful.
awful. Pitch black out there, and I fell on the concrete and skinned my knee. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John. Did you get the cat back? Weight training killed me. No, I was in great shape. Then I stopped, but didn't stop eating. Well, that happens to the best of us. I was looking at pictures from about 10 years ago, and I look completely different. I weigh 95 pounds less now than I did 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's about like I'm gonna lose before it's all over. I'm gonna lose 60, almost 70 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's almost a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a rule too. Like, so I lost 45 pounds. I got to carry around a 45-pound weight for half an hour every day I get home. You know, just walk around with a 45-pound weight. You know, that's part of it too.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much weight you carry around with you till you literally carry it around, you know?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And I feel fucking great. I go to bed. I sleep like a baby now. It's weird. You know, I used to have a CPAP. I don't have that anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had high blood pressure medication. I had some pre-diabetic stuff. I took testosterone. Not anymore. I'm off all of it.
Good.
So
Wow.
I just needed to do it, you know.
Yeah, you did.
I was feeling awful. Like my body hurt, back hurt. Couldn't even mow the front. And if I've mowed the front yard, my back would hurt so bad I'd have to like wait to do the back the next day. Now I bang them out, no problem. I don't hurt at all. The only biggest problem I have right now, NotJay, is fucking finding clothes that fit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just went and bought new shorts.
Yeah.
I went and bought new shorts, thinking 38 was going to be the right fit. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. 36.
I was wearing 44s. I'm wearing 38s now.
Yep.
And I'm almost to 36s.
Yep.
So I haven't been a 36 since high school. That's 20 years.
Yeah. John says when I was 18, I was 6'3" and 138. At my worst ever, I got up to 306. Now back to 240, 220 as a goal. I'm going to be perfectly honest with everybody. How I
wouldn't
lost
want it any other way.
how I lost my weight. Well, going from 285 down to about 210 took me about 6 months.
Mhm.
10 years ago, and that's when I found out I was diabetic and stopped drinking regular Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah.
And
Dude,
that's pretty much all I did was change and then started walking. That's really all I did.
I drink 10 16-ounce glasses of water every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, water's the magic. That's the magic.
And if I hadn't have done that, I mean, I don't think I would have lost it as fast.
No.
I mean, we're talking, what is it? What's the date today?
The 22nd of July.
So
And Oklahoma still sucks.
the 7th of June to now is almost 2 months, and I've dropped 50 pounds.
Yep.
That's 25 a month. That's
Yep.
doable. Like, I didn't start doing the water thing until like 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
And once I started doing that, it just started falling. Because water will fill you up. That's like one of the biggest things, you know? I don't know.
Now, how I went from
I look so different on camera.
how I went from 210 to basically 195, that
Mhm.
last 15 pounds, I don't suggest to anybody. It's when I got COVID.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Like you like went from puffy to not at all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best way I can describe it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking at myself right now going, I don't even recognize me.
Yep.
It's weird, you know? So
John says the real hard part is keeping at it. It's so easy to just
Mm-hmm.
say and met goal and go back to the old ways. Yeah, it is.
let me tell you what I learned, John. Let me tell you what I learned. You know, when life gets too easy, you get complacent.
Yep.
You get lazy. You get unhappy. I've learned that I need struggle. I've learned that I need struggle. Because if I don't have struggle, I don't push myself. If I don't push myself, I don't get things done.
Right.
I just stop, you know? I mean, painting miniatures, you can really put it this way. If I didn't have that goal or if that struggle to get, 20 guys done back then, I wouldn't have gotten them done. I haven't painted in almost 2 months. So, I mean, like, for me, I need that struggle. If I don't have that struggle, I won't do it. And everything in life, like, I just something. Anyway, not to get into what happened to me, but I had some really series of awful shit.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, just awful shit. And what it taught me is I have to have that struggle. Because if I don't have any kind of struggle at all, I don't get through it. I don't have the motivation.
Yeah.
I don't have the drive. And that's what I learned. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if at this point in my life right now, I don't even know if I'm going to continue to do this. And it's hard for me to say because I have got so many things that I'm dealing with. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
I have to put my family and myself first now.
Yeah.
Because
well, just to let you know, Matt, at least for me, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but at least for me, when and if you are ready to go at it again, I'll be there for you. You know that.
I know. Appreciate it.
And I'm not doing my shows now to replace you.
I know you're not.
I'm just wanting to keep the fires primed, brother.
Dude, no, you're good. You're good. Hey, you gotta have your time in the limelight. All right.
Yeah. So
no, that has been remote. 100%. I understand completely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, and you are welcome to join anytime.
I know. That's why I joined tonight.
Yeah. And I'm glad you did. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Okay, see you, buddy. No, not you. The cat got out of my lap. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I agree. I'm in what Peter said. That was my motivation.
Yeah, heart attack.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
pretty much.
That'll do it to you every damn time.
Well, listen to this.
295 and now 258.
I was heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can say this out loud, guys. I went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I thought I was having a heart attack,
Uh-oh.
and it was because of the crap that happened, right?
Yeah.
And they told me you're pre-diabetic. Your sugar levels are at the point to where it could be tomorrow, and I could be diabetic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They also told me that my stress levels are through the roof. I have to start taking high blood pressure medication,
Hypertensive.
hypertension, all that stuff. They also said that if I don't use the CPAP at night, I will fall asleep. And if I didn't, well, now I had to change.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg of shit that I have dealt with in the past 2 months. That's just the tip of it.
Yep.
So, like I said, when that struggle was presented in front of me, I realized, oh shit, this is what I need. I didn't know I needed it then, but this is what I need. So it's really good motivation when
Yeah.
that kind of shit happens, But now he says that my resting heart rate is perfect. My workout heart rate is perfect. My blood work is perfect. My cholesterol is low. My just everything is so much better. My testosterone is naturally increased itself.
Cool.
And so like my metabolism was boosted. So I don't need a CPAP anymore. I don't need high blood pressure medication. I don't need anything diabetic. I don't need any testosterone. I'm off of it all. And that was my ultimate goal. But now, my friend Cody, I've known him for 25, 26 years. This guy's always been involved in boxing, MMA, and stuff like that. And I've always had a fascination for it. And I have to do something physical from here on out. I mean, I'm going to be 40. I need to stay healthy. So I thought, let's learn the art of boxing. Sounds awesome. Oh, everybody muted. Boxing, mixed martial arts, stuff like that. I just started doing it, and I love it. I fucking love it. It is
good.
So much fun. And just to be able to take your frustrations out on an opponent, and know that you're not going to hurt them, and they're doing the same to you. It's just a focus thing,
Yeah.
So, and I love it. I just love it. But yes, going back to around what you're saying, this is not. I applaud you for doing what you're doing, and I appreciate it. And I know it's not a replacement, and I know you'll be there if I get back going again.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. If you look back there, I got my Warlord shirts.
Yeah.
They don't fit me. He had it spelled wrong when they fit me, so I couldn't even wear them yet.
Yeah.
So when I finally got them, I lost like 30 pounds. I'm like, well, shit, these don't fit me now. It's a higher balloon with me inside of it.
Dude, you're literally like half the person you were.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at myself on camera. I don't even look the same.
No, you did,
I saw a picture of me when we were at Wiley's.
Oh yeah.
It was like, that's what I look like? Holy shit. Well,
I'm ugly as hell. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, right. But yeah, I have not weighed less than 200 pounds in 35 years.
Yeah. Feels good to be that.
So, I mean, like I said, I peaked at 285 10 years ago.
That's where I was. Yep.
So, I mean, and people say, you never looked that heavy, but then they see me now. Like my former coworkers at the lumberyard, I would show them a picture of me, from 10 years ago. Like, dude, you don't even look like the same person.
Yeah.
But yeah, well.
Well, you see I put those side-by-side pictures.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that is because I was going through my phone before I realized hey, you're losing weight, dude. Because you don't even know you're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't see it. You don't feel it really, And
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap.
Right.
It's me.
Right.
Because somebody took a picture of me and I was like, wait a minute. And then I went back and looked at the picture of me when I was 285 and I was like, holy crap. It's really motivating.
Yeah, it is.
How much weight are you down, Warmut?
I'm at 258.
So how much you lost?
Started at 295. So that's that was the weight from the heart attack. So January 25th.
Sweet. You feel better, don't you?
Oh yeah, I sleep better. Now see, I'm still on my Lisinopril though, and that's and I guess it's like a hereditary. I will not get off that.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I'm still on all my meds actually, the diabetics and all that. But no, I still got a ways to go. Now I was
gonna say if you get down to about 230, 220, your body will naturally start kicking ass with the testosterone and stuff.
Yeah. And
that'll actually help your body. It'll actually heal you. I've read so much about it, dude. You know me. I'm a guy that if I'm determined and I want to know everything about it. Yeah. Yep. Look at you. He says that stash.
Yeah, that was me 10 years ago. That was when was that? November of 2011.
Yeah. I tell you what, Warmut, if you were to eat just a little bit less every single day and drink more water, you'd probably lose a little bit faster. You'd probably feel a little bit better.
Well, for me, it's stop the bread.
Carbs in the morning.
Dude, that is just so hard to do.
Do the carbs in the morning. I have a piece of toast in the morning with my yogurt. And that's all the carbs I get that throughout the day, except for sometimes at dinner time, but if I do it at dinner time, I do my workout right after dinner instead of before.
Yeah. And I've already, I don't do this. I haven't done soda for quite a while, but you will not take me off of my tea. I will drink my tea.
Yeah.
So there's some things I'm just going to hold on to. Dairy Queen runs still there.
Yeah.
I fill this big jug 3 times during the day, this big work jug, and there's times where I'll put that Mio Energy in it, the zero sugar Mio Energy stuff in it and stuff like that. Or not energy, but just like, look at you, NotJay. Yeah, there's Fatty McJ.
Yeah. I was.
Look at how healthy you look there.
Yeah. If by healthy you mean a lard ass, you're right.
Caused the stroke. I took it for years, and it caused the stroke.
Yeah, that's why you got to take blood tests every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. So, I didn't want none of that, man. I was starting to get pills. Like it was just starting to give me pills, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't want to live off pills the rest of my life. I don't want to do this shit. And that's kind of what it was. Like that was I'm done with it, So my arms hurt so bad right now. There's something called a reverse plank. If you've never done it before, it is the hardest exercise I've ever done on my shoulders. Oh my God, my shoulders burn when I do it. And you basically you straighten your back, you put yourself on your heels with your feet straight up, and you put your arms behind you and hold yourself up for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about burn, brother.
Yeah.
And then the regular planks and the Superman planks where you gotta roll on this arm and hold it. Oh my gosh! But I tell you, look at him.
Big old gut.
Big old gut.
Got Dunlop's disease. Billy Dunlop over my belt.
Well, hey, I gotta run. I gotta put the kids to bed.
Yeah,
All right,
I
see you,
think
man.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for the night.
I guess McMurray fell asleep. That's normal.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he's there. He's there. He's probably shoving his face full of food.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for stuff to paint.
Ah, okay.
I had a bag of peas for dinner tonight.
Ugh, peas.
Frozen peas with garlic, my friend.
No thanks.
No, I will not eat peas, man. I hate that.
I know about that, McMurray.
Yeah.
Yep.
So McMurray knows all about peas.
No, I've been eating green. I was eating green beans today.
There you go.
I ate green beans. There's a shitload of sugar packed into peas.
Yeah, there are. Night, Peter. Take care. So
I'm talking about the whole peas in the pod and everything.
once again, everybody, thanks for dropping in and joining us this evening. It is truly appreciated. I say it every time, and I truly mean it. You guys are the best. I enjoy my time I spend with you guys. I enjoy the time I spend on camera with you guys. I enjoy the comments. It's always good. Wednesday, we've got a great next Wednesday, we've got a great topic. It's going to be the title of the episode is going to be, what is 3D printing doing to my hobby? And we're not going to talk about how to 3D print or what 3D printing can do for me individually, but how it is changing and affecting the hobby and the
Didn't we
business.
already do that topic?
No, we did not.
Jeez, I thought we did that months ago.
No, we didn't. That's why it's different.
Hey, it's my turn to say that.
Yep, exactly. See, you're not the one running it, so you can be the jackass.
Oh man, I love it.
Good to have you
Hey,
here.
David Hall. What's up,
John
buddy?
Longshore gives us applause.
Yeah, of course.
You guys are motivating me to start walking again. I was doing almost 2 hours a day. Then 2 winters ago, Christmas showed up.
That's
Understood,
no excuse.
Chuck.
Bundle your ass
Chuck.
up and get your ass out there.
Well, he lives like in fucking San Diego.
I don't give a shit. Get out there, brother.
He has no excuse. He lives in San Diego. So,
Damn.
John says, "Let me know if any of you guys need anything." Hey, we'll let you know, John. Thank you. It's
Thanks,
appreciated. Dave says, "Good to see you." I'm assuming he's talking to you, Matt.
Yeah, sure.
So
He's talking to you guys.
But anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another show Saturday night in replacement of the regular Ramble.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Because I'm going to be in Kansas City. It's the wife's birthday.
I ain't happy.
It depends on
say no.
things.
I'll hang out with you.
I'll let y'all know though. I'll let you know early.
I'm actually sparring for the first time Saturday night. So
Well, good luck with that, buddy.
yeah. So otherwise I would do it, but
Yeah.
they
I
had
understand.
no other opening for a ring until like 7:30 at night. So it was really weird, So
Hey, you keep doing what you're doing to make yourself healthy, both mentally, physically, and emotionally.
I'm fucking happy as hell right now.
That's the most important. Keep doing
I
what
have
you're
not
doing.
been this happy in a long fucking time.
That's good.
So
That's good.
I'm good, guys.
All right.
That's why I'm on here. I just want to tell you I'm good.
So,
I'm good. It doesn't look like I'm good, but I'm good.
Good.
So I'm going to go ahead and end now. If you guys want to hang out for a little bit, let's do that. But I will catch y'all on the flip side.